In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 best trekking backpacks of 2019. Alright, so we've tested out different models and different brands and rated each of them based on the following factors. So how they actually performed, how the quality was, and also the price. And then we tried the best we could to find one that's a little bit cheaper, one that's middle of the range, and then one that's more expensive as well. So you can basically kind of go off whatever your budget is. But before we get started, I just want to mention our gear giveaway. So if you want to enter in to our 100, 500, and 1000 subscriber giveaway, simply subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment giveaway down below. Simply do all of these and you'll be automatically entered. So my number 3 pick is going to be the Teton Sport Scout 3400. And this is my favorite budget trekking backpack, and it's probably the most purchased one on Amazon as of right now. It's got plenty of room for all my personal gear. It's fairly well built and it's decently comfortable to carry around in as well. It's not as fancy or as comfortable as my other 2 picks, but it is a fraction of the price, and I found it to be just pretty much as good as a lot of the ones that are more expensive than it, in general. But I also found that it was the best option in its price range. I tested out quite a few different ones, and that was definitely my opinion. Pros, it's the most durable option in its price range. The price of it can't be beat. It's got plenty of room for all of my stuff, and then it's going to hold a pretty good amount of weight. So I've had about 60 pounds in, and it did the job, no problem. I'm not sure the exact weight limit on it, but like I said, I've had 40, 50, 60 pounds in it, and it's held up nicely. Okay, so cons, it's not the lightest backpack on the market. The side water bottle holders are a little bit small, and then the sleeping bag compartment requires a compact bag. So you pretty much need a pretty small compact bag to fit in there. If you don't, it might be fairly tight. Or you might have to go and purchase a smaller sleeping bag. But pretty much other than that, those are kind of the main cons to it. But overall, a really solid backpack if you are tight on a budget. Okay, so number 2 is going to be the Gregory Baltoro 65. And this is another one of my favorite backpacks, and would be for the person who plans on using it quite often. It needs a more heavy-duty option compared to the previous one. It's a great option for both hiking and traveling, and the main reason I like it is that there's a lot of padding on the back and on the shoulders, and it sits much closer to the body, which doesn't strain the core as much when you're walking. Another thing I really liked about it was that it had the easy to access front zipper on it, which did make things a lot easier compared to other models on the market. But pros and cons. Pros are I've comfortably hiked with about 60 pounds in this backpack again, so definitely can carry a decent amount of weight. The water bottle holder is easily accessed. The zippers, straps, and material have all held up great. I've had it for a while. I have beat it up fairly good. All the zippers are still intact, the straps are still good, and the material hasn't ripped or anything like that, which is definitely all you can really ask for. Cons, it'd be nice to have the belt pockets a little bit bigger. If you want to have like your phone or something in there. Some of the bigger phones generally didn't fit in, so it would be nicer to have bigger belt pockets. The hilt belt did rub occasionally and made it a bit uncomfortable at times. It wasn't always, but if you were on a good 5 or 6 hour hike, the hip belt tended to rub, and that's just that's me. I'm not saying it's going to be like that for everybody, but it's definitely something that I personally noticed with it. And then the weather guard pocket is a bit small for modern phones, like we kind of just mentioned. It would be nice to see a little bit bigger pockets, but pretty much other than that, definitely a solid bag, and I would definitely recommend it. But my number 1 pick is going to be the Osprey Aether 70. And this is my favorite trekking backpack, and it's the one I've been mainly using because it is best for carrying heavy loads in my opinion. The second main reason I ranked it number 1 is that I found the ventilation to be the best of the 3 on this backpack. It is the most expensive one on the list, but if you are a serious hiker who plans on carrying large loads, this is definitely going to be your bag. Pros, it comes with a detachable day pack, which I use all the time. It was definitely really useful. It's really adjustable, so you can pretty much fine-tune it to match your body. And then I've had it for quite a while now, and beat it up pretty good, just like the previous one. And again, it's held up really great. Cons, it's the most expensive of the 3 backpacks. It's not the lightest bag on the market, and then it doesn't have as much padding as the Gregory. But for me, it wasn't really a huge deal. But like I said, definitely a solid bag. Like I was saying, if you are going to be carrying heavy loads, this is definitely a great option. If you want something with more padding, go with the previous Gregory. And then if you want something that's going to be, a little bit less expensive, go with the Scout bag that we talked about as my number 3 pick. But if you would like to see more images or reviews of any of the mentioned products, or you want to get any of them for the lowest price available, click the link in the description down below. At the time of the video, that was the best place I could find it, so you can go ahead and check out the current price if you want. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And that's going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.